Hey there, if you're a men's coach, masculine coach, finances coach, relationships coach, fitness coach, this video is for you. Welcome to the channel. I'm Luis. I help men coaches to use content as the most powerful way of advertising they can use in 2024. And today I have prepared 9 questions that I know will be useful for you specifically, not for bakers, not for doctors, not for lawyers, specifically for coaches. So if you are trying to build a warm lead generation system with content, you are probably facing one of these situations in the following question. And I really hope this is useful for you. It's what we have been doing for almost a year with our agency, with our clients, to get millions of views every month. So let's go into that. Question number 1. Is it really worthy of my time to even consider making content as a way to grow my business? And the answer is an absolutely and utterly yes. See, content is not about brain-rotting people. It's not about making TikTok dances or making fun of someone saying something stupid on the internet. It all goes back to attention. This is an attention industry. If we dive in on what's a business, is essentially an offer you're selling and someone buying that offer. That's how you get the money in, right? So content is just the how you get your offer in front of the people that will buy that offer. It's the way you can get exposure to your brand and business. So if you're a coach and your goal is to make more sales, get more leads, get more money, getting backs, content doesn't only helps you in getting the leads, but also makes the sales easier, because this is a truth, and it's that people buy more often from people that they know. And it's the same with ads. People click more often in paid promotions if they know who is trying to sell them something new. And I think the best part is that it builds up your brand. Imagine you got 2 carbon copies of yourself. Same hair, same way of dressing, same house, same family. You got the same business, you got the same offer. You deliver exactly the same, but one of you is making content. That guy is not only gonna steal your clients, it's not only gonna steal your leads, but he also can charge more for the same thing you sell, because the brand gives you a premium, makes everything easier, sales, leads, nurturing, because you are known by people. That's the biggest difference, I think, with paid promotion and paid reach. So yeah, it's really worthy of your time. Number 2, who says this content creation stuff is really profitable and it's really something that you should believe in? I know you just met me 2 minutes ago. This is the first video of the channel, so I got no charity to your eyes, and that's correct. You're correct. If we see, for example, Mr. Beast, he's the beast. He's the GOAT. He can post a video today and I get 100 million views. And it's crazy, because imagine this: if you got 100 million views and you close only with your offer 0.0000001%, so 6 zeros, of that people into selling them something. Let's say you got a high ticket offer of coaching, of finances, or relationship, and that's 5k a month. If you close that percent, which is nothing, and you sell them your offer, that's 50G. Because it's 10 people, 5 grand each, 50 grand, 50G. It's crazy how much power and influence and monetization you can get using content. And it's all about attention. And I know Mr. Beast is something totally different from coaching, but content, it all goes back to what is content. You're either entertaining people, or you are either informing people or educating people. So it's not about the content itself, it's about if you have the power to hook the eyes of the people that you need. We're not Mr. Beast. We don't need 100 million views. We don't need to chase the views for the sake of the views. We need to put our content in a way that attracts the correct eyes. You don't need 100 million followers. You don't need 10,000 followers. You can make such a lot of money with the correct eyes watching your content and you closing them. And it's also the topic of the second book of Alex Hormozy. I hope you know him, because he knows how to make some money. He knows the game. It's crazy. He's making about $250 million a year with acquisition.com, or probably more, but it's a crazy amount of money. And essentially, his second book his second book is about how to get leads, how to get people to buy your Grand Slam offer. And content is one of them. And you can see Alex Hormozzi how he's building his empire based on content, based on making content to serve the right people, which is business owners, that eventually they will grow to a certain amount of annual revenue so he can buy them with acquisition.com. And I will say, let's not focus on who is saying this, like content is content is a fair play, but let's see what the sharks are doing, what the sharks are eating, and they're eating content. Content is how they're building empires right now. Now let's go for your dream outcome. What happens if I am a coach? I post content every single day. I don't fail. I'm constantly boom, 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 posting content, and I post it in all the platforms I can. Well, you just have unlocked the Infinity Stones. You got the absolute power of the universe in the palm of your hands. Well, no, kinda. If you're a coach and you're taking the game of content seriously, I guarantee that you're getting the eyeballs, you're getting the views. If you're making content to help people and you're trying to help as many people as much as you can for the longest period of time you can, I guarantee you're getting the views, you're getting the eyeballs, you're getting the attention of the people that you need. So that means you're also getting a good strain of followers, and followers mean an unlimited flow of warm leads. They are raining from the sky only for you. And you also have unlocked every single option of monetization available in all these platforms: YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, Rumble, Ads, Facebook. All these platforms have a payment option for you if you got the views. I will say you also have brand deals, because if you got attention, you got a business, you probably have good synergies with another companies that helps you to provide your offer. So you got brand deals. And as you have a brand and you're making content, you are known, you can charge more for the same thing you have been selling for years. Question number 4. Is enough to post once a day if I am a coach trying to use Instagram as my primary way and source to get leads for my business? The answer is no. If you're making this question, you're probably not getting the results you want by using Instagram and other social platforms to post your content to get leads. But actually, the answer can be yes at the same time. It's not about I have the ultimate truth, because that's not the case. It's not black and white. It's not black and white. It's about the shades of gray. The question I will be making to myself if I am in that position is, I am getting enough leads by posting once a day on Instagram? And if the answer is no, I can either make more content, I can post twice a day, I can do better content, I can do both. And if the answer is yes, you know what I will do? The same. I will still do more content, better content, and both. Because my business is not getting enough leads through content, it means I should do more. But if it's doing a lot of leads, I want to grow my business even more, so I have to do more anyway. The answer is always do more and do better. And just for the sake of knowledge, you can post about 6 or 7 times a day short form pieces of video in platforms without getting any troubles, just to get exposure. And unless you are in that top amount of daily flow of content, don't worry about making too much content or saturating your viewers. It's really hard. You're really competing with a lot of people to get the attention of your audience. So you better are in the battlefield every day, as long as you can. Number 5. I'm a coach. I know I have to do content to grow my business. I really know this is the way, but I'm busy. I don't know where to start. I don't have the information to start. I simply just overwhelmed by the start moment. So in this case, before telling you to make content with certain kind of format, to do content and post it in certain hours, and do use some hashtags because you're gonna get viral, No, that's not the way I will teach someone new to make content. First, I will say to make the best foundation you can to grow your business, you need to know perfectly who is the people that you need as leads and who is the people that you can really help with your content. Again, we're not Mr. Beast. Let everyone else but your clients go watch Mr. Beast at whatever they want to see. We don't need that persons. We don't need that people. We need our leads. We only need to serve our leads. So if you know who you're serving, you know their desires, you know their dream outcomes, you know their pain, you know their purpose, you know what they're looking for and what they really are expecting from the service you offer, you can help them with your content. There's a quote from Alex Hormozzi that is perfect for this, and it goes, riches are in the niches. So I will say the first thing you need to do is to define your niche perfectly, because if you're in the fitness industry and you're simply a fitness coach, bro, you need a good army to fight all the fitness coaches that are in the world right now. There's unlimited amount of coaches, and it's hard for you to compete with them because the market is too saturated and everything is like fighting as a commodity. So you need to go down in prices to get a lead, and I wouldn't like that for you. I will say it's better to niche yourself to fitness coach for business entrepreneurs in Phoenix, Arizona. So it's totally different, and you are the perfect fit for a certain amount of people that you can charge more because they're looking exactly for you. They're not looking for the fitness coach. If I am an entrepreneur and I live in Phoenix, Arizona, I will look for you rather than the guy that's selling for 49 a month coaching sessions. I prefer to pay 1,000 for you because you are what I'm looking for. So, with that said, you got your niche defined, you know who you're serving, you know their pain, desires, outcomes, purpose, everything about them. You need to package that value in a way that they can consume it. And then we enter into formats. I will say, you are just starting your content creation journey, you don't need to get fancier or anything. Just get in front of camera and help the people you can help. Just talk to the camera, talk about the topics, give them a solution, and that's perfectly fine to start. That's the perfect format you can do anytime because you can just simply be working on the computer and then talking to the camera while you work. It's not need to get a podcast studio or get a super fancy camera. Just help the people. Just put yourself in front of the camera and help them. That's all. That's the perfect format to start. Editing is really an important part of the editing game because it is a tool in the way you create engagement through the video, through your content, but it's a skill you need to master. It took me a year working with 10 editors a month to develop a framework to edit videos. Super cool, super fast. But you are just starting, so you don't need to get again fancy on this. I will only recommend you record yourself on the camera, you get the raw video, some color grading, you get subtitles, you can use CapCut, you can add subtitles to your video, you can add animation to the subtitles, and just cut the empty spaces in your video, the filler words, you know, this, something that don't really add value. Think in the video on your reels because you're mostly making short form content video. Think in the units of value, like how much value can I give to someone per second in my video. If you are in a second you don't say anything of value, you're losing that possibility of offering value. So when you're editing, cut out the things that you think don't have a purpose. So now you have the video edited and you only need to distribute it. I will say to start post on Instagram, Facebook maybe, YouTube of course, TikTok of course, and Snapchat. I think people miss and overlook Snapchat because it's like for teenagers or young people, but I think there's a really good market there for cheap exposure, but with the same quality as other platforms. So I definitely recommend Snapchat as well. This is a super specific question, and is I see Joe Rogan videos, David Goggins videos, Boone videos, these viral podcast clips that get millions of views, but they're not posted by these speakers. They're posted by pages called Motivation 101, Alpha Motivation, thematic pages. How they can do that and not get in trouble for copyright? And the important question is, how can I do it myself? How can I get that exposure for my brand? And the answer is yes. There are people making millions, hundreds of millions of views every single month with content that is not of their property, and it's crazy. And you can do it too. The key here is that when you edit a video, enough platforms consider as a new piece of content, so you don't get any issues, any troubles, unless actually Joe Rogan or David Goggins go to your page and goes to Instagram and say, hey, this guy is posting my content, I want him to take it down. They can do that because it's their content. That they won't do it because we, as third party people making content of them, we're winning. They're winning because they're getting exposure for their brands, mega brands. I will say mega brands because everyone knows them. We still can win because we are getting the exposure for our brand, because we make these videos edited with our branding, like logo, overlays, subtitles, fonts, so we can attach some of the authority of these speakers to our brand and our name. That's the key. That's why they are doing this. They're getting the exposure of certain percent of the power and authority these speakers have. And editing these videos usually means getting good transitions, overlays, subtitles with special fonts, effects on the subtitles, B-roll, so your final piece of content is different from the raw content. You can use this to grow your brand without having to record your face, and even though I recommend doing a mixed amount of content between third-party content to get some of the power of that authority of these speakers, but also with your face, so people can relate the logo, the fonts, etc. of those videos with your own videos, and you get even more results from doing this thematic pages tactic. As a coach, how do I know my audience, actual audience, is the people I need? How do I know they are the leads I need for my business? Well, have you read that quote that says that you attract to your life what you focus on? Is the same with social media content and your audience. If you got 100k followers and you have been posting jokes, memes, dances and stuff, yeah, you got a big audience, bro. It's big. But they are not the people that you need. They won't buy from you. You just have 100,000 people making fun of your jokes, and that might get you money in other ways, but it's definitely not helping you to sell your offer. If you know your clients really well, you know their names, how they behave, pain, desires, their outcomes, purpose, you know what content really is perfect for them, so you just don't need to make any kind of other content that helps a lawyer or a doctor if those are not your clients, because otherwise you will attract them, but it's not the work, because it's not exposure to the correct eyes. I will finish this question with this quote: I will always, for the eternity of life, to have less attention of the correct people than unlimited attention of the wrong people. What are the top viral formats I can use for my content if I am a coach? Well, it's a tricky question. It's a quick but tricky question. And it's that it's not about the formats, it's about the trends. If I want to hit the lottery with social media platforms, I will be focusing on the trends, because it's not about the format. I will bring up the case of the Hack to a Girl. That was simply a video blog clip. Just the titles, just a girl, microphone, and a guy making a question. And then that started a trend, because you could do a song, you could do a drawing, you could do a meme, you could do a video reaction, you could do a beefing, you could do anything talking on the topic of the Hack to a Girl, and you will still get that result from the exposure you can get talking about the trend. So my recommendation is that if you're starting try a format, see if that works well. You can do it always. It's not a problem to get a good flow of content to your page using that format for 1 month. If it works well, keep it, and then add variety to your page using new formats. Test it for a month, see if it works well, see if it's getting you the results you want. We're looking for getting the attention of the correct people, right? So it means the results we're looking for is if we're getting enough warm, qualified leads. Always try to frame your content strategy with that goal. This is an example. If video reactions are getting you way less views to your page, but actually getting you more leads than posting memes, I will then increase the amount of memes, even though it's getting me 10x the amount of views. I will increase the amount of video reactions because it's what's getting me more results. It's not about views, it's about leads. Last but not least question, what are the best platforms for me as a coach to post my content, to distribute my content? So in the Astra system we post in 10 platforms every day. This is part of our secret sauce that is no problem to me to share with you those secrets. And it all goes back to a unit we created that is called CPV, Content Posting Volume. And it means one piece of content, for example a reel, posted in one platform, so let's say Instagram. We're aiming to have every reel, every piece of content in all the platforms possible. Because most of the time content creators are spending endless amounts of money, hours, making such a great piece of content, but they just post it on one platform, 2 platforms, 3 platforms, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok maybe. And that's not our philosophy. We believe in Astra that content is the most powerful way of advertising you can have as a business owner in 2024. And that means we believe in helping as many people who can with our content or with our value in the shortest amount of time possible for the longest period of time possible with the least investment possible. That's the Astra philosophy. That's pure and sheer leverage. So we're posting every day 4 to 7 reels per account in 10 platforms. And these are Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube, Threads, TikTok, Pinterest, Rumble, Twitter and LinkedIn. 10 platforms every day. So you can see how powerful this is as a tool. Let's say you're a normal content creator, a normal coach, doing 1 reel a day, and you're posting your content in 3 platforms, whatever they are, and doing the same reel a day, but I'm posting it in 10 platforms. You will have a CPV of 84 because you're posting 1 reel per 7 days, per 3 platforms, per 4 weeks. That's 84. Meanwhile, I am doing the same, but I'm getting at 280 CPD. I'm going 3 times faster than you by doing the same work. And don't think getting the content on these extra 7 platforms is such a really extra hard work. It's really faster than what you think when you have the correct systems. So I will recommend to always keep in mind that philosophy I just told you, that quote of helping as many people you can with your content, because that's the way you can really know you are getting the real squeeze of your content. Now there are more tactics, strategies, tricks you can use when doing content. We have a big system we're gonna deliver for free in this channel. You will be able to use the exact system we are using to get millions of views to our clients, and you can do it for yourself. This will be available within the next 2 months. We're preparing the community so you can access the entire course there with the spreadsheets, templates, presets, everything is gonna be there for free. I will say, I will be posting content daily, in daily basis, with all the value I can to help you in your coaching, content creator journey. So if this something you are interested in, and you know that it might help you with any kind of push of getting your business in a bigger state, then I would love if you can follow us. Like, it will be a pleasure to have you in the Astra family. With that said, yeah, if you're looking to use content as the main source to create a warm leads generation system that it's always working for you, I invite you to join us in this journey. I hope you enjoy the video and really hope you use this day to grow a little bit more and become a little bit better. God bless you. See you in the next video.